Hello, welcome to the channel. Today we will learn about the issue where Arianne Zucker makes an important announcement about her character Nicole, sparking excitement among fans as they wonder if Zucker will bring Nicole back to Salem. In a heartfelt development that's captivating the soap opera world, former Days of Our Lives star Arianne Zucker has emerged from a challenging legal journey with a message of hope and resilience. After months of intense scrutiny and advocacy, Zucker, best known for her iconic portrayal of the complex and fiery Nicole Walker DiMera, has reached a confidential settlement in her high-profile lawsuit against ex-producer Albert Alar, executive producer Ken Corday, and Corday Productions. This resolution, confirmed through court filings in Los Angeles Superior Court, marks the end of a tumultuous chapter that began with allegations of workplace misconduct and retaliation, allowing Zucker to refocus on her personal passions and future endeavors. Fans are buzzing with speculation, especially as recent episodes have highlighted Nicole's absence through mentions of her life in Paris with Eric Brady and their son Jude, leaving room for a dramatic return that could intertwine with ongoing family crises like daughter Holly's turbulent teen years. Zucker's response to this settlement has been nothing short of uplifting, showcasing her signature strength that has endeared her to audiences for over 2 decades. Triggered by an Instagram post from her dedicated attorney, Anahita Setigatfar, who celebrated the victory by praising Zucker's bravery in confronting industry injustices, the actress shared her own poignant words in the comments section. And now, we continue to help people around the world choose a life that inspires them to feel alive. Zucker wrote, emphasizing a forward-looking mindset rather than dwelling on past hardships. This optimistic declaration resonates deeply, given her history of bold stands. Recall her public call-out of then-candidate Donald Trump back in 2016 for his controversial Access Hollywood remarks during a cameo filming, which highlighted her commitment to accountability long before this lawsuit. Beyond the legal win, Zucker has been channeling her energy into charitable causes, such as her ambassadorship for the American Wild Horse Conservation, where she recently spearheaded a fundraising event that raised $7,000 for orphaned foals through a live auction, supported by her husband, actor Sean Christian. These efforts paint a picture of a woman not just surviving but thriving, inspiring many to envision her channeling this renewed vigor back into acting, perhaps reprising Nicole's role to address the void left in Salem's intricate web of romances and rivalries. The fanbase's reaction to Zucker's announcement has been overwhelmingly supportive, flooding social media with messages of admiration and pleas for her comeback. On the Instagram thread alone, viewers expressed profound gratitude for her courage in an industry often plagued by systemic issues, with one fan noting, "You are an amazing, inspirational woman. Your daughter is lucky to have such an amazing role model. We still miss you on #DOL." Others delved into nostalgic fantasies, suggesting reunions like a guest spot on a spin-off series to pair Nicole with Greg Vaughan's Eric once more, or even a crossover that could explore her character's evolution post-Paris. The outpouring underscores Nicole's lasting impact. Introduced in 1998 as a scheming vixen with a journalism background, she transformed into a multifaceted heroine navigating abusive marriages, custody battles, and redemptions, earning Zucker 3 Daytime Emmy nominations and a Soap Opera Digest Award along the way. Comments like, "So proud of Arianne for standing strong in the face of abuse. Glad to see this chapter close for her. I still miss her on Days," though reflect a collective yearning, especially as current storylines tease Nicole's influence. Holly's recent heartbreak over Tate Black could pull her back from maternal support, while unresolved tensions with EJ DiMera hint at explosive reconciliations. This settlement feels like a pivotal moment, potentially clearing the path for Zucker to negotiate a return that would heal the hole in the canvas fans describe, blending her real-life advocacy with Nicole's on-screen resilience. Delving deeper into the lawsuit's backdrop reveals a narrative of perseverance amid adversity, one that has reshaped conversations about workplace safety in daytime television. Filed in February 2024, Zucker's suit detailed claims of severe sexual harassment by Alar, including unwanted physical advances like forceful hugs and suggestive positioning during scene rehearsals, coupled with sexually charged remarks that created a hostile environment for her and other female cast members. She further alleged retaliation from Corday Productions, such as slashed pay, revoked travel perks, and ultimately, the non-renewal of her contract in June 2023, leading to Nicole's abrupt exit scenes airing in July 2024 after 26 years on the canvas. Alar's attorney, Robert Barta, maintained his client's denial of the accusations but affirmed the settlement was pursued solely to put an end to the dispute and move forward, with no admission of wrongdoing. Corday Productions echoed this in prior statements, insisting they had investigated complaints promptly, resulting in Alar's termination in August 2024, and even offered Zucker a salary bump during negotiations, framing her departure as a mutual decision rather than reprisal. Yet, Zucker's voice amplified broader industry reckonings. Her case echoed earlier exposés of Alar's intimidating leadership style, including groping incidents and lewd comments during intimate scenes, prompting swift changes like the appointment of interim producer Janet Drucker until her 2025 retirement, and now Noel Maxim co-executive producing alongside Corday. This resolution not only validates Zucker's fight, but invites analysis of how such accountability could foster safer sets, potentially encouraging her to reclaim Nicole's storyline. Imagine an arc where Nicole returns empowered, confronting Salem's power players with the same tenacity Zucker displayed off-screen. As the dust settles, the big question lingers. Will this announcement pave the way for Zucker's return as Nicole, injecting fresh drama into Days of Our Lives? With the character's Paris exile feeling increasingly tenuous, Jude's budding family life disrupted by Salem echoes, and Holly's need for guidance amid romantic entanglements, timing couldn't be more ripe for a homecoming. Fans speculate that the settlement's confidentiality might include non-disclosure clauses, but Zucker's positive outlook suggests openness to new opportunities, especially after her 2024 wedding to Christian, which she documented joyfully with fans, blending personal milestones with professional poise. Her recent wild horse advocacy, including hands-on efforts at sanctuaries where she connects with the animal spirit of freedom, mirrors Nicole's journey from entrapment to liberation, fueling hopes for a narrative revival. Whether through a short arc resolving Holly's crises or a full-fledged comeback clashing with EJ's ambitions, Zucker's inspiring words hint at unfinished business in Salem. For now, her focus on global inspiration through wellness initiatives and equine therapy programs shows a balanced life, but the soap world's magnetic pull remains strong. Could this be the prelude to Nicole's triumphant re-entry, restoring the passion that defined her era? In wrapping up this exciting update, Zucker's settlement stands as a beacon of empowerment, reminding everyone of the power in speaking truth. As Days of Our Lives continues to weave its tales of love, betrayal, and redemption, her potential return as Nicole could elevate the show to new heights, blending real-world courage with fictional flair. Stay tuned to our channel for more insights, and share your thoughts. Do you believe Zucker will bring Nicole back to stir up Salem once again? Part 2. Days of Our Lives. Thursday, October 16th, 2025. Secrets, scandals, and a shocking question that leaves EJ speechless. It's another tense and emotional day in Salem, one that digs deep into old wounds, family guilt, and the dangerous game of truth versus reputation. On Days of Our Lives this Thursday, October 16th, 2025, emotions run high as Leo Stark clashes with EJ DiMera, Julie Williams stirs up drama by badmouthing Chad, and Kat spreads shocking news about Tesoro that could change everything. Meanwhile, Jeremy's first day as a teacher brings uncomfortable encounters, and Chad struggles to repair the damage within his own family. A brother's plea and a father's fear. Chad DiMera begins the day on edge. He's been restless ever since the blackout incident and the fallout from Tesoro's revelation. His latest move? Asking Leo Stark, yes, that Leo, to tell the truth about what really happened the night of the blackout, regardless of who it hurts. Brothers or not, Chad insists, the truth has to come out. It's a bold stance from a man who has spent years trying to protect his family's name, but Chad seems to have reached a breaking point. The pressure from Thomas, his son, is weighing heavily on him. Thomas has been acting out, angry, distant, and sickly, and Chad knows part of that anger comes from the lies and secrets surrounding their family. Jeremy Horton, still adjusting after his first day teaching at Salem High, finds himself caught in the middle. It's strange enough that his first day at work involved teaching his cousin's son, Thomas, who is clearly still recovering from illness and emotional turmoil. When the two run into each other after class, Thomas vents his frustration about Kat, hinting at betrayal, jealousy, or maybe something deeper. Jeremy tries to offer support, but he's still figuring out where he stands in this ever-complicated family web. A family at war with itself. Back at the Horton house, Jeremy has a tense conversation with Chad. He doesn't mince words. "You need to leave your family alone, Chad." His tone is firm, protective, and maybe even a little judgmental. But Chad, haunted and desperate, refuses to walk away. He explains that this isn't about control. It's about redemption. Julie may have forgiven Nick's killer, and Jack has forgiven Chad countless times before, but Chad can't forgive himself. Not while Thomas is still angry and confused. Jeremy, perhaps sensing the depth of Chad's torment, softens. He offers to help however he can. Chad asks only one thing: keep an eye on Thomas at school. Make sure he's okay. It's a quiet moment, two men from the same extended family, standing at opposite ends of forgiveness, both trying to protect a boy who's lost his trust in adults. The reporter and the power broker. Meanwhile, across town at DiMera Enterprises, Leo Stark bursts into E.J. DiMera's office in full dramatic flair. Newspaper in hand, outrage on full display. "Care to explain this?" Leo demands, waving a printout of his latest article. He begins reading aloud the piece he wrote, though calling it a news article might be generous. It's more like a biting commentary than an objective report. E.J., ever the corporate shark, listens with thinly veiled impatience before cutting him off. He calmly explains that the electrician involved in the blackout was fired and that the hospital issued a public apology. Case closed. But Leo, of course, isn't satisfied. He groans that EJ's explanation ruins his story. After all, what's the fun in reporting facts when he could be stirring up drama? EJ gives him a withering look, the kind that has made interns and executives alike quake in their designer shoes. "Perhaps you should return to your gossip column, Mr. Stark," EJ suggests icily. Grief, guilt, and games. Just when it seems Leo is about to storm out, EJ takes a cruel turn, mocking Leo's grief over Dimitri. He teases that perhaps Leo's real problem isn't journalistic integrity but emotional instability. Leo's eyes flash with anger. He insists he's happy now, that he's moved on, but his voice trembles as he asks, "Has anyone even seen Dimitri lately?" The room goes quiet. EJ brushes off the question, but there's an unmistakable flicker of surprise in his eyes. Does he know something he isn't saying? Leo senses it. He starts probing, pressing for information, his instincts as a reporter kicking in. Then, almost as if on impulse, Leo throws out a question that catches EJ completely off guard. "So tell me, EJ, who actually shot you that night?" EJ freezes. His smirk falters. For a moment, the unflappable DiMera air looks genuinely rattled. Then, just as quickly, he regains control, spins another half-truth, and dismisses Leo with a wave of his hand. But the damage is done. Leo has seen the flicker of fear, and that's enough to keep him digging. Whispers in Salem. As the day wears on, Kat continues to spread the story about Tesoro's parentage, and it's spreading faster than anyone can control. Salem's rumor mill is in full swing, and everyone has an opinion. Julie, never one to hold her tongue, takes the opportunity to badmouth Chad. Loudly. She calls him a DiMera through and through, and warns that no matter how much he claims to have changed, he'll always bring pain wherever he goes. Her sharp words echo through the Horton living room like a curse from the past. Elsewhere, Brady Black confronts Sophia, demanding answers about the lies she's been telling. A confrontation that promises to reshape not just their relationship, but possibly the entire Brady family dynamic. And outside the show, Eric Martsolf, who plays Brady, stirs excitement by finally addressing fans about the future of Days of Our Lives. In an interview segment aired later that evening, Martsolf hints that the months ahead will be some of the most shocking, emotional, and unexpected in the show's history. He even teases that the lines between love, revenge, and forgiveness will blur in ways that fans won't see coming. A day of reckoning. By the end of this episode, every major player in Salem seems to be standing at a crossroads. Chad is desperate to earn his son's trust again, but the more he pushes for honesty, the more isolated he becomes. Jeremy finds himself pulled deeper into family chaos despite wanting a quiet life as a teacher. EJ continues to juggle lies, power, and manipulation, but Leo's question about who shot him could unravel everything. Leo may just have stumbled onto the story of his life if it doesn't get him killed first. And then there's Kat, whispering the truth about Tesoro, but whose truth? As Salem braces for the fallout, one thing is certain. No secret stays buried forever. Coming up next on Days of Our Lives, what will Leo uncover about EJ's shooting? Can Chad find a way to reach Thomas before his anger destroys their bond completely? And how far will Julie go to protect her family, even if it means tearing another one apart? The answers are coming, and as Eric Martsolf promised, the road ahead for Salem's residents will be paved with revelation, redemption, and ruin.